I'm going to ask you a topic that you're very familiar with. I know I've talked to you many times about it, and that's ESG. And so just can you talk about how we explain it to the average person and honestly the impact that it's having on their lives?
Sure. And my general rule of thumb is if it comes in an acronym, if it's designed to sound boring, they want it to sound boring for a reason, actually. So they call it ESG today. After the work I've done in the last couple of years, I built a company to fight against this in capital markets, wrote a couple of books. What are they saying? We're not calling it ESG anymore. We're going to call it something else. Sustainability, whatever they use for the future. The reality is what's going on is this. They're using our money, the money of most of the people here this morning, to implement social and environmental agendas through the back door, through corporate America, using your retirement funds and your investment accounts to vote for racial equity audits or Scope 3 emissions caps that you didn't know they were using your money to do, and that Congress would have never passed through the front door. So this is actually, I think, one of the grave threats to liberty today. Wherever you stand on climate change, I think most of the climate change agenda, I'm just going to say it as a hoax. I'm going to call that for what it is. Wherever you stand on racial equity audits, I personally believe we're a country that should have a colorblind meritocracy. That's my view. But wherever you stand, we should settle that through free speech and open debate in the public square in a constitutional republic. That's the way we do things post-1776 on this side of the Atlantic. And what these guys are saying is, no. Not so fast, guys. The people of a nation, the citizens, cannot be trusted to sort out their differences on climate change or racial injustice because they'll get it wrong. So we have to do it in the back of palace halls. It used to be in the back of palace halls in Old World England. Today it's in the back of palace halls in a corner office, a BlackRock suite in Park Avenue in Manhattan. Either way, though, that's not how we do it in the United States of America. We fought a revolution in 1776. That's why we've adopted that. I see you holding our Thomas Paine-style paperwork up there. Thank you for that. We fought a revolution in 1776 for a reason. And Kim, I do think that it does frighten some people when I say it this way, but it's not intended to be frightening. I intended it in a hopeful way. There's other great people running this primary, by the way. I love them all. They're my colleagues, not my competitors. We're all colleagues in a national revival. That's why I'm not going to bash any of them. They're great people. You guys are going to see him here throughout the fair. And I'm going to need every one of them and every one of you to get this job done. But I think the choice we face is, do you want incremental reform? In which case, I'm probably not your guy. Do you want reform or do you want revolution? I stand on the side of revolution, the American Revolution. And that's really what this ESG issue is all about.
Thank you. I know it's kind of heavy to jump in, but we got to pay attention to what's happening. To your point, exactly what we see them doing behind closed doors. So thank you for talking about that.